Hey modelers, Engineer Jeff here, and in this tutorial we're going to paint a Tyranid Biovore. Most of you know, if you've been watching my Tyranid videos, I'm painting this in Hive Fleet Kraken color scheme. So we'll start out with Vallejo Model Air, Vallejo Game Color Bone White. And I'm going to use my trusty Badger Chrome airbrush, thin the paint to the consistency of milk, and build up the base coat in layers. I think I ended up with about 3 layers to get a nice opaque coat. And something a little like this. And I'm going to take Vallejo Model Air Burnt Umber, or you can use another paint that's got a brownish red color, and start painting the carapace. I usually thin my paint, even this Vallejo Model Air, I'll thin it on a 1:1 water to paint ratio. So again, you'll just have to build it up. It's better to have multiple thin coats than one real heavy, chunky one. It's something a little like that. What I did was took a skin color. This is a Vallejo Model Air skin tone, and I went through and base coated the skin areas that the gun and the fleshy underbelly. Hindsight being 2020, it was probably not a great idea to glue him to the base first. Prior to painting, I probably should have waited, because it's kind of difficult to get to those bottom pieces, especially the inner legs, the way he stands. It, whatever it is. We're really not going for show quality here, so it's going to be a gaming piece, so you'll just have to do. I'm going to have fun with it. This is Vallejo Game Color Escorpina Green, and we're going to go through and paint the vents. There's one on either side of the barrel, and there's a couple on each arm and leg. I still haven't figured out what they are. I'm also going to go in, and I didn't show it, but I'm going to paint the elbow joints. There's like some ribbed joints on the elbows. I'm going to paint those like a clear red color. Get something like that. So I jumped ahead here a little bit, and I went ahead and finished up the carapace. I put a base coat of yellow on the eye on the gun, and did some blue in the veins to get it ready for the polyshade dip. This is Minwax Polyshade in an antique walnut satin. Get yourself a pair of pliers and dunk this puppy. It's going to give it a nice quick shade. It brings the colors together. If you really want to see how I did the carapace work, here's the link to my Tyranid Warrior video. It uses the exact same colors. All my medium-sized Tyranids, I use the same darker color scheme for the carapace. So you can check that out. And after it's hung there for a little bit and it's been done dipped, you get something a little like that. So when this stuff dries, it's got a kind of a shiny finish, and you really could leave it just as is. Kind of looks slimy. I'm guessing these things would probably be kind of slimy. Who knows? But I like to take some Tester's Dull Coat and knock that shine down a little bit. And afterwards, after it dries, you get something like this. Butterfinger hands. So I'll take the game color bone white. I'm going to go back and do some of the extreme edge highlighting on the carapace, and I'll also use this bone white to touch up and give the final highlights on the skin. Ended up with something a little like this. So I took the Escorpina green and I went ahead and put a blob in the middle of the barrel there. So saw somebody that did it at Adepticon. It looked really good, so figured I would go with that. And this is pretty much the finished product. Didn't want to put a ton of effort into him. Again, if you want to see some of my carapace work and how to do the carapace, you can hit that link to the Warrior video. And after I finish the base, here's the still shots. Hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave a comment in the comments field down below and a thumbs up. Of course, subscribe if you haven't. We got some Reaper Bones and Cricks tutorials coming up, as well as some product reviews. So, see you in the next video. Peace.